You like GD Kiba? Yeah, GD Kiba at YouTube. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, hello everyone. I'm hosting a new podcast. Yeah, like I'm doing my streak of this, so be prepared. Okay, so in today's episode we have a mastermind. We have a person who made infamous levels like nullscapes and shotscapes. The Luckiest, creator of Geometry Dash and coder, who developed Globed in particular, ItzKiba. So you are right now unmuted on this. Wait a second. Yes, right now you are unmuted, so you can speak.
Yeah.
So, okay. Tell me this thing. I'm asking this question to everyone who came here, almost everyone. How did you found out about Geometry Dash, and why did you stick around it to this day?
All right. So it started in the 5th grade, and just everyone just had GD on their phones. I was like, this is a cool game. I didn't have a phone at the time though. I had like chunky iPad, so I played on that. So that was cool. And then yeah, I kind of just stuck around after that. I figured out that wait, this game has a level editor. That's kind of cool. So I just started making some stuff with it, and eventually everyone at school kind of just like went on to the next big mobile game. But I stuck around because I just really liked the level editor and also like playing the game. So yeah.
Understandable. For how long did you playing this game?
Oh yeah. So let me pull up the calendar. I've been playing since around like late 2015, 2016-ish.
Damn,
Around there.
OG.
So about like 8 or 9 years, yeah.
Yeah, from 1.9?
Yeah, like late 1.9 to like 2.0, around there.
Damn. Okay, the second question will be straightforward. Why did you choose the creation part instead of the grinding stars or slaying demons? By the way, what is the warfare going on under my window? Oh my god.
So funny enough, I actually did. The level creator, the editor was cool, but I actually did originally start off as a player. So so the first thing I did was I tried to beat like Windy Landscape because I saw like some people were beating it. It's like, oh, I'm gonna beat Windy Landscape. So I grinded. I eventually beat that, and then this is like all before I actually like became like a actual like creator. But like for like after I beat Windy Landscape, I still didn't have like an extreme or anything like that. So I was kind of just like looking around for extremes, and I saw this extreme called Zafkiel in like 2017. I was like, this level's kind of cool because like I was able to like do some runs on it, and eventually like a week later I beat it. Turns out it was top 7. So I jumped from Windy Landscape to a top 7 on accident. And I think there was a point in the time where like everyone on the list team thought I was like a hacker or something. It was just like really funny.
Yeah, and seeing these jumps, so yeah, this kind of suspicious.
and then I didn't beat anything harder than that for like another 7 years. So yeah, anyway, that's where I became a creator because like game too hard.
Yeah, it's like became too hard. Like the top 150 right now is like almost impossible.
Yeah.
So I don't know why people are rushing this the skill ceiling. So I don't mind actually. So just people having fun.
Yep.
By the way, what was your first work, if you remember it, and did you consider to cringe about this while being actually a great creator? doing like stuff like shotscapes and lotscapes.
Yeah. So unfortunately, I think my first work got deleted off the servers, and so did my second one. My third one is still on my account though. It's like a deadlocked remake. It sucks. But yeah, that's like the earliest thing I have on my account. I did make some other stuff. Like I used to work a lot with like GDPSs back in the day. Like I hosted one. I like participated in a lot of them. I made a level for a GDPS that I eventually uploaded onto the main servers, and it's not like the best, but it's like all right. Like I actually managed to get like a couple sends on it in the past like few months or so. Has gone rated though, but oh well. It's called HyperX. It's kind of like a rainbow effect kind of level.
What was mainstream in 2.0?
This is 2.1.
Oh yeah, it's like early one, yeah.
Yeah, early 2.1. Yeah. I just figured out how to use the rotation triggers. Like, yes, I sound can't talk. I saw this effect on YouTube, and it was like a spinning like glow circle thing. I don't know. So I just used that in the first part, and then I kind of just like went from there.
Okay.
And then after that, I kind of like took a backseat from making like actual levels. Like I think I spent around 2 years just hopping around and making collab parts before I made an actual like solo level that got rated. Like I made probably my first big break was like part in Glitch Memories. It's like that random chord part in the middle of the level that does not fit at all, and it has like a quarter of the objects of the entire level.
That's your spot. My goodness. It was laggy on my previous PC. It was lagged like really hard.
Yeah. Understandable. It has like a quarter of the objects of the whole level.
Yeah, that seems fair. It reminds me like a situation with Cosmos. If you remember this level from Cherry Team, like the Consi spot, it lasted for 10 or so seconds, and had like 80,000 objects.
Yeah. But then after that, I made a part in like Abyssal Extinction. It's very outdated now. I think I made that part like 6 years ago now, and I mean the level's still not done. So you know, I'm pretty sure it got replaced already. But like yeah, I made that, and
Is
then
it
after
not done?
that, I think
Wait a minute. It is not done yet?
no.
Damn. That's actually like not a
think-
misanthrope thing, but it is like hosting for 6 years. Like what are they
Yeah.
doing?
I think they redid the entire level like twice so far, something like that.
Fair
Like
enough.
I think like the entire theme of the level got changed like midway through development, so a lot of parts had to be reworked or replaced.
Well, it is actually crazy. What is I don't remember. Is the apocalyptic trilogy was the longest hosted collab in HD? I don't remember for sure. It was like hosted for like 6 years too, but it is
Yeah,
done. So
it's done now.
I
So
guess
Abyssal
Abyssal
Extinction will probably
yeah.
take that spot.
Yeah. Waiting for it though, it seems kind of interesting to see this project. At least like some previews of it in soonish.
Maybe. I think a lot of the parts still are sort of outdated, but I mean, I don't know. I think at this point, just it's better to just get the level out. Honestly.
Yeah, it is taking too long.
Okay, so yeah, past that, I eventually found myself in like some friend groups and stuff like that, and I got my first rated level from that. Yeah, that's the first rated level where I have good coins in it, and it's the last one ever. So
Wait, the Luca asked the question: what's with Kiba making extreme difficulty coins in easier levels?
it's funny.
Yeah.
That's literally it.
Wait, I need to. Yeah. Wait. Is your coin was like the took the first spot of the hardest coins in GD or the second one? I don't remember.
Not necessarily. I do remember like the final memorial coins were like coin singular. I mean, there's multiple coins you need to get it, but it was like top like 10 or something like that, or a bit higher than that. I don't remember. I basically anytime I made a level, it would get placed on the coin list.
Just for fun, is make the nullscapes coin free at the end.
What's kind of funny is that because Shardscapes took so long to get verified, I had a coin. What's kind of funny is that I made the coin in NordVPN with like the robot jumps on the spikes. I made that before Shardscapes. It just took forever for Shardscapes to get verified.
Yeah, fair.
Actually, no. Yeah.
By the way, about the Shardscapes, it's like your current, I guess, best work. And I mean nullscapes, but still Shardscapes. I mean the verified work that's on the service.
I don't even. Yeah. I mean, go on.
Can you tell more about the nullscapes and Shardscapes, like the duology of these levels? It is kind of interesting, and why it's called CBScapes. CBFscapes. That's the question I'm like tingling my brain for.
All right,
past
we
days.
got a juicer here. All right, so I'm gonna start with Shardscapes. I don't think it's my best work. Even like when I released it, I don't think it was. Like I made Shardscapes in like 3 days. Like, it did not take me long at all to make that. I mean, and then there was like the whole drama of like, oh, I stole the background in the second part. No, I did not. I was inspired by that one part in Vapor, but I like made it myself. Like I didn't just take it from Vapor and use the copy object and just put it in. No. But yeah, so I mean Starscapes, I mean, doesn't really have that much history behind it. I kind of just like made it because I wanted to make a robot only level, and then it kind of just grew from there into its own like little series kind of thing.
Yeah,
So yeah, go on.
Yeah, why the like robot only level extreme demon? Like you wanted to do this? Why you want people to suffer?
I mean, there wasn't really a niche for that stuff yet, at all. Even now, there still isn't. Like, there's like that one part in Koyo that has robot jumps on bikes, but like even now, like there still aren't that many levels that do that. I think I kind of own that concept now, which is kind of funny because it's been around for so long. You would think someone else would do it, but I guess not.
Okay, so about Nullscape then, how did you came with the idea to make a sequel to the Shardscapes?
All right, so Nullscapes took a lot longer to make than Shardscapes. It really shouldn't have. The March, I'd like to say like the February or March after Shardscapes was verified, or like yeah, I think it was Shardscapes verified 2021 or 2022. Hold on.
2022,
I think it was
I guess.
2021. I think it was 21. I'm not sure. Let's see. I don't know. It was 2022.
Oh yeah, okay.
So like I started the gameplay for Nullscapes in like March of 2022, but I didn't actually start decorating it until like November, like of that same year, because I was just doing other stuff. Like I was making, I was making like a final memorial, and that took like 7 months. But yeah, like I was making that gameplay for Nullscapes, and then decoration didn't start until like a few months later. And even then, it still took a while. Though, what's nice about Nullscapes being the way it is and Nullscapes being in verifier hell is that I can iterate on it while it's being verified. So I was able to change the decoration in some parts, like while it was being verified. For example, I added like an explosion to the drop. It used to just be like very static, but
With
I
shaders
added
one,
some
yeah?
stuff. Yeah, yeah. If you look on the Vibrant showcase for Nullscapes, it's like completely different than what it is now. Like the drop is kind of just like very static. It's nothing really happens.
It just
but,
like happens, yeah.
But in the updated version, I added like an explosion. I added like more like particles and stuff like that. I think it looks a lot better now, especially with like 2.2. I added some 2.2 stuff to it as well. So yeah, Nullscape's been in the work for a while now, mostly because of Verifier Hell. But I mean, I guess that's a good thing because I can just make the level better as it goes on.
About the verification, though, who was the initial verifier of Nullscapes before Zoing?
So the initial so there's two. The initial verifier was Cobra Blitz, and he eventually dropped the level after a while. I'm not sure why. Probably because it was like hard, but I think and then Volcanium was the next verifier. And then he stuck with the level for a while. I applaud him for that, but he eventually dropped. Same reasons, I'm pretty sure. And then I was like, okay, I just want to get this level out. So I picked Zoink. And now it's still taking like 5 months. It's like, okay, man.
Yeah, this level is approximately like top 10.
Was approximately top 10. It's probably harder now.
Of course,
So,
it's
like,
Zoink super buffing stuff.
It's not even his fault. Like the version that Volcanium had was the nerf version that was top 15, and I gave Zoink the unnerf version, and he like buffed it slightly.
Yeah.
But like, I originally gave him the unnerf version.
Oh, I see. Because of his skill level, I guess.
Yeah.
By the way, the thing about the baits you did for the GD Twitter about the invisible invisible spikes. That shit was funny as fuck.
Yeah. I literally told him on stream, you should do this. It would be really funny to see how Twitter reacts.
Yeah, goofing around with Twitter is like a hit or miss.
And like none of the hitboxes actually would kill you or anything. They're just there. It's just like if you like royally screw up a jump, then yeah, you would die to them. But like, you know.
Yeah.
I think right now Zoink has like 20 to 30K. He lost some attempts from like crashes and stuff. I think he's at around like 80K right now.
Damn.
Which is like 30K more than Tidal Wave.
Yeah, I'm like, no shit. I'm seeing this level at top 5 initially. Wait a second. Imagine if it like was top 3 and Zoing will verify top 5 by himself. This will be funny.
That would be funny.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, like, he still says it's like between top 5 and 10, but like, I doubt that.
Yeah.
Because of the whole tunnel of despair thing.
Yeah. I just wanted to mention that because he was saying like, this top 20, top 5 like recently. Nah, top 5. I'm still joking around, yeah, because of Tunnel of Despair.
But yeah, I mean, if he says it's like top 5 to 10, I just like add like 5 spots to whatever he says.
So the Nullscapes is in your top 1, okay? Mentioned it.
Unironically, it could. It very well depends. Like with Sharscapes, for example, I thought wasn't even list worthy, and it placed 33.
because the robot timings you making is like a niche skill set. Not everyone have them, and yeah. And the random orbs you have in Nullscapes. By the way, this is like making a timing more, I don't know, not natural, but opposite of that.
Yeah.
So it is like seeing this. It is like a unique concept, and it is consistent. I can see that. but this sheet is miserable, I guess.
So I needed when I was making nullscapes, I needed a way to differentiate it from shardscapes. I didn't want it to be like a shardscape clone. Even though it sort of is now, but I feel like it's grown past that at this point now. I think maybe like the late 2022 version probably is a Shardscapes clone, but the version now isn't, I wouldn't say. But like I needed a way when I was building it, I needed a way to differentiate it from Shardscapes. And I was like, what if I had like orbs, but like they weren't orbs. It like changed. And like the orbs like change rapidly. Like every time like in the editor above the level, there's like this chain of toggle orbs that just like this chain of like toggle triggers that
Looping around,
it like
yeah.
changes which orb is which, yeah. So you only have like a couple of frames to like hit the correct orb.
Yeah, that's buffing this level like a mile.
And that also like adds some sort of like tech and understanding to the level, because you have to jump into the orb right too. Like if there's there are spots in nullscapes where there's plenty of space for you to jump. Like it seems like there's a lot of room for error, but there isn't, because you have to hit the orb at a very specific way. And I feel like that's what's going to increase the difficulty a lot, because it's really hard to gauge that sort of stuff. Like it's very different from something like Tidal Wave.
Yeah, because Tidal Wave, yeah, is like a straightforward difficulty. I spoke with Oniling on my podcast like several days ago about the Tidal Wave, and it is aimed to be top 1. So it is like raw difficulty stuff. You're attack difficulty, and I adore that. Like seriously, I tried Shardscapes myself, and I'd say that it is not that hard. It is just you need to feel the hitboxes of the robot and the spikes to like try to complete it. Because if you don't feel it, I don't know how to describe it. Like how to describe it, but yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't test how good you are at robot. It like these levels, they're all only robot levels, but they don't test your robot skills. They test your Shardscape skills. Like, if you know what I mean. Like nullscapes doesn't test how good you are at robot. It tests how good you are at nullscapes.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I see.
Like there's no other. I don't think there's really any other robot part in the game that like resembles Shardscapes or nullscapes. So you're going in completely blind.
I'd say that the platformer levels are closing to it, but not really.
Platformers. I don't know.
Well, I mean, yeah.
It's really funny seeing like videos on nullscapes, and then the comments are like, "If platformers were an actual level."
Because like the spam,
first.
yeah.
It came first. I did it before it was cool.
Yeah, I was the man who mainstream it. But why the name Shardscapes and Nullscapes?
Okay, well, Shardscapes is pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, it's like the shards and scapes. Yeah, whatever. It have like the shards in the background at the first, but yeah. Why Nullscapes?
So this is gonna be sort of funny. I knew I wanted scapes in the name, but I was in a Minecraft phase at the time, and there is a data pack called Nullscape, and it like reworks the entire end dimension.
Oh, I know it, yeah.
So I was like, wait, that's actually like a cool ass name. So I used that.
Banger inspiration. I approve that.
Okay, should I get to the elephant in the room?
But wait, what?
The CBF.
Oh yeah, exactly, yes. Why it is called CBF Scapes? What did you do?
So I'm against CBF. Like, I'm not against it as a mod. Like, I think it's good for the game. That's what a lot of people seem to not understand. But when I had that take, like Twitter or whatever, like I'm fine with CBF. I think it's good for the game. It's just not legit right now. Because if you look into the source code of the mod, since it adds a physics step, it changes the physics whenever you click. So that's what makes it not legit, and it makes some timings like that are like frame perfects like much easier. But yeah, that's my stance on it. So I put a CBF detector in nullscapes, basically. At the start of the level, there's like a toggle orb, and it's like a CBF detector, yeah, where it like basically if you have a toggle orb and that toggles a jump pad, it has very slightly different behavior when you have CBF enabled versus it disabled. So if you have CBF enabled, it doesn't want you as high, like very slightly. And I like made sure that it worked on like all the common refresh rates, like 60, 144, 240. Those are the three I tested. Like yeah. So that's in the level.
Yeah, that's
And,
actually evil.
and people don't like it, and I don't care.
Like from my perspective, I was a CBF, I'd say, defender, because for me, as a concept, the click between frames is a really great step to make the competitive geometry dash accessible to everyone. It is like it is like you can play on 60 hertz monitor as like you would play at 360 hertz. And actually, I like that Robtop wants to implement this in the game for smartphones, for the PC version. He like wait, what he said? Like he not sure if he implements it or not. I guess, but still.
That's because on iOS. And I think Android as well, there are regulations where you can't really modify like FPS and stuff like that. That's why there's no FPS bypass in iOS or Android. Like the option's just not there. You have to play on your phone refresh rate. So I'd imagine there'd be a similar problem with CBF. If it like doesn't get implemented, that's probably why.
But Camila made the CBF for iOS.
Yeah, well, that's from like I'm pretty sure that's like from like a jailbroken phone or something.
Oh,
It's
I
not
see.
like an official thing or anything, and also it's not actually CBF. It's FPS bypass. Like it just sets your TPS to like 240. It doesn't actually have like it's not actually like click between frames. It's closer to FPS bypass than CBF.
But the CBF is working like on your polling rate, so I don't see the problem about implementing it on the phones. Oh wait, I just get it because it relies on your polling rate. Your taps is actually a polling rate for the smartphones, and it is like equal to the FPS your phone have, like the refresh rate. Now I get it.
No, I'm pretty sure also in that same thread, the polling rates of most phones is about twice the refresh rate, but like it's still like it's not that much. Like it basically just like just like modifies that.
Yeah, but I like really want to be like I really want to see the some sort of implementation of CBF from Robert himself, because like this is a really banger idea for the competitive GD. So yeah.
It would be good for the game if it gets added, yeah. Just right now it's cheating.
I guess so, yeah. I tried it on Cataclysm. I wanted to beat it. And I was like, damn, this is like really, really easy. My previous monitor died, and my current monitor is, I guess, going to die. I don't know. So because it like have some red artifacts time to time, and it is not my graphics card. I checked it on the different computer, on different monitor. It is not that. So okay, I was trying Cataclysm, and on my 60 hertz monitor without and with CBF. Like with CBF, I have like 80% ish of it, and without CBF, I can get to the like second half of the level. So yeah, CBF is like a basically boosts your skill level, but it is like I can agree that it is cheating for now. But I don't see anything wrong if you beat the level with CBF, because it is like Robtop don't like when people verify levels with CBF, but he don't mind when people actually beat levels with CBF because it is
Yeah.
undetectable for now. Because it not have like anti-cheat, don't have anything to detect the CBF, so it can be detectable.
I mean, if you submit if you have footage, there's also a watermark if you have CBF. You
Yeah,
beat a level with it. But yeah.
yeah, for now. But in the previous builds, it don't had the watermark.
Yeah.
Gladly that it was implemented.
But yeah. I mean, yeah, the reason why I had the detector in null skates because it sort of is just unfair. Because yeah, the verifier has to not use CBF, but the rest of the player base can. That's really dumb, in my opinion. So also I'm pretty sure I'm not sure if I'm remembering the DMs correctly, but I think someone told me originally yeah, this is unfair. It's just so okay, I'll find a workaround. And it took a while for me to actually find one, but eventually it was about a couple weeks ago I added it to nullscapes during the verification.
Okay, I can see your position and I can agree with it because I'm too fine and dumb to people can play with CBF but verify can't. But still,
Yeah,
people having fun.
every other level in the top 10 was verified without CBF and played without CBF and beaten without CBF. I don't understand why we need it so much right now.
It is a good thing, yes. It is it is like I can um I can compare it with if the athlete, if you gave the doping to the athlete, legal doping,
Yeah.
and it was yeah, the shit was good, and he continues, and it is cheating.
It's
Yeah,
and I can sort of understand where list players are coming from because they've been playing on 360 bypass this whole time, and now switching to 240, it is less precise. But at at the same time, they got used to 360 bypass, which was also considered a cheat back then when it was first conceptualized. So I don't know. I feel like anything that makes the game easier, people will get used to eventually, and then when it gets taken away, it just becomes a shit show.
yeah, I agree.
So yeah, that's why I have the CBF detector in null states. And I think I might have started some sort of a revolution. For example, I think Flamewall's looking to have one now. Uh,
Damn.
there's some other levels that are coming out that'll have a CBF detector in them.
Well, I will tell I will tell our shadow to implement the CBF detector in the Cosmos Unleashed. So it will be impossible for everyone.
But yeah, also I mean, it would be nice if Nullscape's plays sort of high on the list. And it's the thing is every other level was beaten and verified without CBF. So if all of a sudden a level in the top 10 is allowed to have CBF, then it kind of skews the opinions a bit.
Yeah, agree. But as we're speaking about the mods, I should ask you about how did you get into modding and what do you want to do? What mods do you want to do, and what updates for your existent mods do you want to do?
Alright, so I got into modding last year, partway through the year, sort of last year, during the summer of last year. And I mean I just came off the back of C++ in college. I mean I already knew the language from then, from high school, all the way back. It's just the college was you have to take C++ to graduate. I'm I already know the language, and they're I don't care, so I had to take that. It was the easiest class ever. But yeah, after that, I wanted to actually do something with it, so I started geomodding, and it was rough at the start, especially since I was doing it without Geo, which I think Geo did exist at the time, but it wasn't as it
Popular,
was more
yeah.
rudimentary. It wasn't as popular as it is now because most people were not using Geode at the time because of Mega Hack. because MechaHack was not on Geode, so people would rather just use MechaHack than actual mods.
Or
So I
use the
started
injector,
developing.
yeah.
Yeah. So I started developing for traditional mods. I made a couple. I made one just as a test, basically just to test out like lists and stuff like that. And then another mod that I was working on at the time but didn't finish, and I might revisit in the future, is something called like More Cosmetics. And it adds like an entire like new type of cosmetic to GD where it's like sort of like, you know, those like stock animations
Yeah.
where it's like the fire going around
Yeah,
like the
yeah,
screen,
yeah,
something like that. I was thinking of doing something like that, but like it like follows the player, it like goes in front, like behind them, that sort of thing. What's actually kind of sad is that it was originally going to be used in the Flame Wall showcase, but I had Discord messages turned off, so I didn't see the message to send the mod over. So that's
yeah.
I hate that feature. Why is it on by default? Like the message requests thing, it's so annoying. But yeah,
Yeah.
if I saw that, then my mod would have been in the Flame Wall, all the Flame Wall showcases. But yeah, and then I took a sort of backseat from modding at that time, especially because of like yeah, especially because of like the like awards and stuff like that, which I guess we'll get to later. But yeah, and like 2.2 came out. It's like, yeah, actually that was why, actually, because 2.2 was going to come out soon, because it was like December when I started getting back into modding, like last year. And then I realized, wait, so 2.2 is going to come out, and then every mod's going to break, so I should like not make anything right now.
Yeah, wait for the.
So anyway, I started making Grandpa Demon on Geo before 2.2 released.
Okay, this is funny.
I was like, I had the ideas, like, nah, I'm doing this, I don't care. So it took a while to get it to work, because it was like my first Geode mod, and the code for it is terrible. Like, I might rewrite it sometime, but it doesn't really need a rewrite as of now. But I think there is an incompatibility. Like, there's an animated like Epic Fire mod, and I think Grandpa Demon's incompatible with that.
Yeah, it is
So
actually, yeah.
I'll have to rewrite for that probably. But yeah, there's some really bad code in there that I don't want anyone to see, but it's publicly available on my GitHub. So, you know, it's
If you want to fix it, yeah, go check it out. By the way,
so yeah.
I'm going to ask this question to HG Ford. He will be a guest 2 on September. I don't remember when.
Ask him to feature Grandpa Demon on the
Okay,
index.
okay. I'll ask him that. But I'll ask him this question, and I will ask you too, because you are like a part of the modding community. Did you see the potential of making the Geode SDK as an official SDK for the GD? Like,
There is some potential, especially with like Terraria, where like the Tmod loader was unofficial for a long time, and then it became official. It's not like in the game; it's still a separate download, but it's still like an official like thing you can download for mods. I don't really see that happening with GD though, because of like iOS primarily, because you
yeah,
can't really get mods on iOS. It's hard to. So, but like, I mean, even if it's just like a PC and Android thing, I'd still say like it's probably fine to have something like Geode. There would obviously need to be like some sort of like standard API for it though. Like you can't just like do raw C++ and have mods crash on people. Like that would be catastrophic actually.
yeah. Like Rob like need to publish his own SDK to make the official modding support to the game, and I don't know why he didn't do this, because like this is will
Security
be
reasons.
security. Oh yeah, okay.
He said he wouldn't provide a PDB because of security reasons. If he did though, then you would be able to. That just means we have basically like every address in the game, and we can just do whatever we want.
Okay, that seems completely fair. Okay, like okay, I get it.
But yeah, like, we have access to every address in the game. That's a good thing. It's also we have access to every address in the game. We can do whatever we want. So like, there's some security risks there. Like there would need to be like some sort of like vetting process or something to prevent people from making mods that just crash people's games. And like right now, there is a system for that on the Geo index. Like, yeah, if you're not like a verified developer, you have to like send in like the code and like have
To
it like
review, yeah, I know this process.
yeah. But like there needs to be some sort of like official way to do that like in game, and I don't see Rob implementing that. So yeah.
To be completely fair, Rob is really lazy, so he will not do this.
Eh.
By the way, I remember he like joined the GD modding Discord server. What did he say about the modding community in general? If it is not a private like information.
I don't think it's private. Let me just like look, because he also spoke in Globe, but I'm not sure if I can say that.
Yeah, do not leak the private info, please.
Yeah, but I think he did say some stuff in like the public dev chat in Geo. So let me look it up.
By the way, did you have him in friend list?
No, I don't.
Oh, that's unfortunate. By the way, about when we use searching, can you tell about the globe? How did you get here?
Yeah, so for Globe, I kind of just like it was cool. It was a cool project. I wasn't as experienced in modding at the time when I joined. So like I was just like a mod for a while. Just like in like the VCs. Just like moderating stuff. But then I started like actually like contributing to the project. Like there's a feature level system in Globe. I ended up like making a lot of that. A lot of, like the client side stuff for that. I think yeah, like the Dank, he made basically most of like all like the server stuff. I just like made the UI for it in the game. But yeah. That's like the main thing I contributed. I also contributed like there's an update to Globe that's not out yet that I pushed a contribution to, where it's like multiple badges, because there's like badges in the game now. Like there's like a mod badge, there's like a owner badge, that sort of thing. But you can only see like the highest one at any given time. So like I just made it so you can see all of them. This is
Hold on a second. I just realized you've said that you're waiting to 2.21 to have a badge. What badge?
GD Awards badge.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, you won the GD Awards. Yeah. Okay.
That kind of just like happened.
Yeah, but deserved. Yeah, I completely deserved.
Yeah, Rob said it just in the dev server that like yeah, he just thinks like yeah, he's like just giving a PDB wouldn't last that long, and also there's like security issues. But like he generally like he endorses the modding scene. He thinks it's cool.
I like
It's
this.
just he did say he would like to add like an official like something official about modding. It's just everything takes a lot of time. And he doesn't really have as much time as he used to apparently. So I mean that's fair.
Yeah, that's completely fair. And I'm actually glad that Rob became more active in the community for the past a couple of years.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like good decision from him, actually.
Yeah.
And like about the modding scene in general, did you know about the mod Nuzlocke by Dr. Trigger?
Nuzlocke?
Yeah.
Like the icon Nuzlocke?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know about that.
That's my idea.
Nice.
I said him, yo, let's take the Juniper's idea and make it into a mod, and he said like, fuck it, let's go. Oh,
I feel like a lot of mods are like that now. Like the super expert from that Zanny made, kind of like for EVW's like Mario Maker Challenge, well, like the GD version of it in like the recent tab.
yeah, I'm just like hooked up and want to make some like mod challenges for YouTubers to have content. because
Yeah.
yeah, it is like really great stuff to have. I actually like developing right now a side read challenge. It is like a complex system. The main goal of it, it's like the beat a tower of levels without any practice, like without any practice, without any copies, without start pauses, etc.
Yeah.
You can't use anything, and the final level, like it have like the really easy extreme demon as a final level, and Eon as a like
Oh,
finale of this tower. It is like the impossible challenge for people who don't want to touch grass. So
yeah.
I don't know how to realize real. I don't know how to make a leaderboard system. I wanted to make a separate website, but I don't know. Maybe I will make it in the game. I
Oh yeah.
I'm like thinking about what is better, like having a website or like integrated in the game. But I remember that making leaderboards is like a really hard task.
Yeah, because you need like a server or
Yeah.
like some sort of database to like store all the leaderboard entries, and also you need to make sure it's like protected because like you can't just have your leaderboard like credentials just in the code. Like that's a bad security risk because anyone can just like look at your code, get your leaderboard like password, and get your like database password, and just like go into the database and do whatever they want. It's like that's a big problem. There's like some sort of like auth, like there's like Google auth or something like that. But I don't want to. I haven't gone into any of that yet. It's just
Yeah, that shit was hard, and is hard.
yeah.
Actually, what did you see in the future of 3D modding?
Uh, well, there's gonna be a lot of roadblocks, especially every time since Rob said he won't give us a PDB. Every time the game updates, every mod will break, and that's gonna like stop development for a lot. And it depends on the update. Like there's like some like address matching you can do. Like usually, like whenever the game updates, if Rob doesn't touch a part of the game, the addresses themselves will say this won't be the same, but their offsets from each other will. See, that's a way you can like find the addresses of some functions. But like for the most part, especially like 2.206, like that screwed up a lot of mods, and it took like almost a month to get Geo back up and running. Like for the public.
Yeah, but actually, why did Rob just give a early access to HD4, like to the updates, like make him a beta tester, like Viper, not subwoofer, and give him like some time to make an update for Geo and release it with update or like several days after the update. I don't know why Rob don't do this, but
Security probably, and also I don't think you would have a system in place for that yet.
I mean, the geode is just like addressing some addresses from the code. So if RobTop like just not give him like the source code of the game, no, like the just give him like a beta test, like him being a beta tester, like the other people he gave the like 2.2
Oh,
to test. Yeah,
oh
I
yeah.
mean
Well, like
this.
the point of those tests were to just test to see if there are any bugs in 2.2, not to like scrape addresses or anything.
Yeah, but while some people testing for bugs and like coders can see bugs in like in addresses, I guess I don't know for sure, but maybe, and it will be like more efficient. I know that SMJS is like outsourcing, working at as outsource for Optop.
Yeah, like I think Rocklop actually helped with one of his mods where it
GD
basically
Inspect?
like it's yeah, GD inspect, yeah, where it just sees like all the requests going in and out of the
Yeah,
game.
and it is actually silly to outsource him instead of making him a part of the company.
I don't think Rob's like ready for that yet. I mean, even now, like he's working on 2.21 or he's probably working on 2.207. And the thing is that he did say that like a couple months ago, he did say 2.207 will be out in a few days, guys, and then it's been a few months. But my guess is that he merged 2.207 with 2.21. That's the hope.
Maybe, yeah. I'm actually excited for the event. Tab.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
yeah,
event
I have
one.
no idea what that's gonna be. Yeah,
No one have any idea, but I guess like it's some sort of maybe like demon level, like hard insane demon, or if like it was lame, but maybe it's like a gauntlet for the month. It will be actually a great addition to the game, like the month gauntlets, like, or the week, not the
yeah.
week because like it is too much work, but like gauntlet for month.
I feel like maybe I think it might be a spot where like contests are hosted because I don't think it says like does it say event level or just event? Because if it just says event, that could be anything.
It says like event, but I don't know. I guess it's like saying event level, but I don't know. Maybe RobTop scraped that idea and made just event because like the thing is, if he implements the event, like the event button, like the event, we can have like a genuine collabs with other games, like I don't know, some rhythm games or some indie games, because this like extreme potential for the collaboration with others. And
Yeah.
I want to see GD like collaborating with, I don't know, like with Arkea maybe, or just like Osu, because like they have like some sort of connection. I don't know. It will be.
Actually,
It will be.
it does say event level
Oh
in
yeah,
the when you click on it.
that's unfortunate. Like event level is lame thing, but still maybe this will be fun. I don't know.
It probably will be some sort of like gauntlet, and also like the tower, like or like the map, like the tower, that sort of thing. That'll probably be like the gauntlet equivalent for like platform levels.
Yeah, and that's like a really fun, like really fun addition to the game, because you like Gauntless is just like a tabs, fancy tabs, so fancy wrapper for the map packs actually.
Yeah.
But the map is actually an interactive thing. I guess you could like potentially get rewards, like some diamonds maybe when you proceed to the map, and it will have demons in it. It says like demon towers, just regular
Yeah.
towers. Yeah, it will be really fun, like roguelike style of the progression, and I'm all for it.
Yeah. My guess is it'll probably be something similar to how like Mario Maker did it with like their levels. Like
Endless?
I don't think like there's so many levels that would be on the map. Like I don't think Rob's gonna handpick all the levels. I think it's gonna be like randomly picked from like a list of like rated levels or something like that.
Maybe like featured or epic level. Yeah, maybe
Like
featured. Yeah,
platformers, yeah.
performance. Yeah,
Like
and
there's enough level like especially like he could just be waiting for there to be enough platformers in the pool because like there's already like they're the platformer grinders they've already beaten almost every single rated platformer.
yeah,
So like
I
I'm imagining, yeah.
I wanted to be like a platformer grinder, but I saw how many levels are rated in one day. It's this. Nah, I'm not doing it.
Especially because it takes like for the longer ones, it can take like 10 minutes to be like an insane platform.
And practice too. Don't mention it. Like platformer grinding is more tedious than star grinding, and I guess the star grinding is like really. It's funnier than the platform. I don't know who grinding platformers right now. Because platformers are being more complex, more oriented on the gameplay, storytelling, and having like a huge length in it.
Yeah,
So, like
I,
grinding
th-
platformers, yes, it is like a dead dead end for you.
I especially like when getting platformers rated too. I think the standards for them are just still a lot lower than the classics. Like we only have like one classic mythic, and it's like it was a project that like took coordination of like months of work. I think Astros only took like a month to make, but it was like they were working like the entire month to get that thing out. And I feel like I think a lot of like mythic platformers now are just like pixel blocks. Like the new one that got rated is really cool. Like it has a really cool atmosphere. It's just pixel block stuff.
Remember when Robtop said like Mythic will be like a level 2 levels in a year?
A year.
Yeah. Remember that?
I mean, I don't. I mean, like he did comment on that. He was like, "Yeah, I mean, like it's fine that he gives Mythic out more because there's just a lot more levels coming out. Like I don't think he expected that many good levels to come out of 2.2. But at the same time, there are a lot of like. I think we're finally at the point where like legendaries and mythics aren't just going to be like 2.1 levels that have been in the works for years. Like Stratus was in the works for like I think 3 years before it got released in rated legendary.
Yeah, and I think this is not a deserved legendary.
Same with like Endeavor. Only like the last part in Endeavor is like 2.2.
Yeah, and I think that's sort of unfair, but if like it was made like really really good, so it can be like legendary, I can let it slide. But Stratus, I don't think that deserves legendary for me, at least. This is like a solid epic. But I know why Robtop implemented the like legendary and mythic ratings, because the differentiation between epics are like really really. It have like really yeah it's a lot of epics, and we can have like epics that something between featured levels and epic, and like epics like something like white space. So I get why Rob implemented like a legendary and mythic, but many people wanted to get like legendary rating for legendary levels like Bloodbath or like White Space.
Yeah, that's nah.
Nah, this is not the concept. But still,
yeah, like I don't think he's gonna retroactively go back and rate levels to be higher. Like the highest, I mean, well, White Space released, the highest you could get was epic, and it got epic. So
that's fair. Yeah, that's completely fair. But I want to. I actually had an idea for like Hall of Fame, returning of the Hall of Fame, but making it to have like really legendary levels that, I don't know, changed the geometry dash, made it more popular, made a significant like thing to the game and to the community. I guess this implementation of Hall of Fame will be like a banger for everyone.
Yeah, because like that way it makes Hall of Fame actually like special. That's actually a really good idea. Like reserve Hall of Fame for levels that like change the history of the game. So like, and probably like Death Moon would be in there, Bloodbath would be in there. It would be in like chronological order too, when they were released.
Like the double verse will be the recent entry to
Yatagarasu, like Yatagarasu, Bloodlust,
Sonic Wave, Revolution.
Sonic Wave probably, yeah.
Revolution maybe, yeah. Not 9 circles, not the Sonic Wave. 9 circles, yeah. 9 circles.
9 circles, yeah. 9 circles. What else? Silent Club stuff.
Yeah, because it's like the impossible levels that got verified. Like the mainstream impossible level. I don't.
That'd actually be really cool.
Sacrament circles. Nah.
Probably not Sacrament circles.
Yeah.
Trying to think about any other levels.
Yeah, I'm thinking like to, I don't know, maybe Bloodlust.
Like maybe Artificial Ascent. Like maybe.
No.
I don't think so. Like maybe. Yeah.
No, I don't think so. So, like, it is not too significant. Like, I maybe, like Slaughterhouse. It will be here because it's like extremely popular level amongst the general gaming community, and had like the biggest cheating scandal in our community. So yeah, it will be here.
It would be on there, yeah. Maybe like some of the new gen levels, I guess, like Change of Scene, I Spy.
I guess the Double Burst, as I said, like the first mythic of the game.
Oh yeah, that.
So free mode,
first legendary.
Free mode idea. Feel so you can write it.
Maybe like each level could have like a description as to why they're in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, like some sort of badge or
Yeah.
something. Okay, this is a really good idea. I maybe propose it to RobTop if I even get a chance to have him here.
And yeah, I don't know, man. I've never spoken to the guy.
Me neither. But I
I could
have
probably
people
check it,
who
yeah.
have like direct contact with him, so
Yeah. I probably could make like a concept mod for it.
yeah, it will be like really good idea, and many people will upvote. I said upvote. My mind is completely on Reddit.
I'm trying to figure out like where it would go even the game, like the Hall of Fame menu. Like
I
it
mean,
needs to get somewhere.
the menu right now is too cluttered. I guess it will be
Yeah.
like new pages over soon.
My guess is it could be in like it could be like in the featured menu. It could just be like a little tab in the featured like page, something like that.
Oh, I see your vision. Yeah, maybe yes, because it will be more suitable for this. Yeah, it is like more suitable. Yeah, but the Geode have the native system for the new page for the buttons. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's cool. So you can like implement it like and like a button too. But if it was in vanilla game, I guess RobTop should like make new pages for buttons or revamp the system completely. Like made the on the menu like new page for the, I don't know, stuff related to the levels of the
Yeah.
players and stuff related to like the events or like daily event level gauntlets, map packs, something like this. Because
I
like
think like
yeah, go on.
maybe so like maybe what he could do is like put Hall of Fame where the map packs button is, and then move the map packs to the gauntlet menu.
Remove the map packs.
Or that too, that would work. Like
Nah.
maybe like one of the like gauntlet tabs could just be where all the legacy like map packs are.
Yeah, that's actually a great idea to see the progression of the game. Yes, this is actually good. Yeah.
Like the tab would be like legacy like map packs, and if you beat all the map packs, then you get like something like really good. Like it
Yeah.
would be like the chest. Like it would basically just be like a giant gauntlet. That'd actually be really cool, actually. If like Rob reworked the map packs to be a giant gauntlet of like 100 levels.
It's like a Mario Endless but with handpicked levels.
that would actually be sick.
Yeah, this idea need to be proposed to him. I guess he will like, but he have a politic that if someone stays, it will be here forever. Like to see the major progression of the game, like how the game went from what parts to what we have now. But I still, this is like a great idea to. It still will show the progression of the game, but in a different form.
Just in a different way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I feel like just having the map packs, like you even like just like looking at the menu, it looks outdated. Like the list cells are so much better than the map pack cells. Like those haven't been touched like in years. So like yeah. I
And
think it'd be cool if like all the map pack levels were just like in like a giant gauntlet. Maybe like a gauntlet for the non-demons and one for the demons.
not the gauntlet idea, I just realized because for beating the map pack you've given a secret coin, so it will not, or just make a system when you beat like the 5 levels, you will be granted for the equivalent of the secret coins
Yeah.
you've had. Yeah.
And the stars. Like it would be like just it would just be like whenever you like beat one of the, if it's just in a giant gauntlet, just make it so whenever you beat one of the levels, it just gives you the coin.
But the thing is, you can't skip. That's the problem. Because in the map packs, you can beat levels.
It's every 3 levels,
yeah.
yeah.
You can beat like in your order, but here you can't. You need to stay on the strict path. But actually, for the newer players, this will be a great thing to grind, like to stay in the game. So it's like a double-edged sword, yeah.
Just like every 3 levels, it gives you like
a reward.
It gives you like something like that.
GD battle pass, let's go. Like, and actually, I respect the Robtop to not make anything with in-game transactions because it's not needed. Yeah, like actually,
I would much rather him do what he did and like increase the price of the game by like $1 than have like in-game monetization, which could easily just be bypassed by like modding anyway, unless there's like some sort of authentication, which I don't think Rob would do, because he only has that stuff for like mods, I think, and like rate limits.
For real though, he have money for life. I mean, not for his life, like for life for several generations. So
yeah.
And actually, he wanted to make a merch, but and he have a merch right now. If you remember the guy who met him in person, did you remember this?
I did. It was like his the kid's like dad like worked with him or something.
Yeah, like electricity, yeah. And he gave him a merch, and he met him in person. So the merch is in progress right now, and this will be a really, really great addition to the game because, goddamn, I want to have like the T-shirt with the GD initials on it.
It'll probably just be like some T-shirts with like gray fur on it.
Yeah, like some caps, maybe figures, because it will be like really, really fucking sick if you have like a
Geometry keychain.
Yeah, keychains, like actually with like some sort of robot or spider. Like this will be fire.
I might try to like 3D print one of those or something. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I have a 3D printer too, so I can make it like on AutoCAD and yeah.
Yeah, just send it over.
Okay, if I make it, yeah. So, yeah, the future of the game is looking promising, I guess.
Yeah.
And it will not die.
Yeah, GD's not gonna die for a while. The only way GD would die is if Rob literally just like stopped breeding levels and
or sell his game to other company or other person. No, the other person.
If Rob sells GD to like Microsoft, like it's just over. Like just abandon ship at that point.
Not to the EA.
Not even EA. Like just even like Microsoft would be terrible.
I guess with the Minecraft it like went slight because they are not too strict to them, to the Mojang studios in Sweden. So
they're not strict to the Java team. They're very strict to the Bedrock
team. Yeah. To the Bedrock, they're like really, really strict. But still,
and they're also screwing up Blizzard too. So more than it already is. So
yeah, but I guess Rob will not sell his game, or if he will like sell to the person who will continue its legacy. Like
imagine if he were to sell the game, it would probably be like if he wants to like retire, and also he would probably give leads to someone like Vibrant or something.
Yeah, I see Vibrant as a head of the game because he did like a really, 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 really good job being a one of his hands. Yeah, and I see him like in a position of the new owner of the GD, but I don't know really.
They would need like people to code the game though if they want to keep it running.
So yeah, Robtop Games.
Like if you just leave a game like unupdated for years, like people will eventually find like vulnerabilities, and you need someone to fix them.
Hello, Ace. Hello, Ace Exploit.
But yeah, probably. I'm pretty sure like Autonic knows how to code. Like he does like Discord bots, I think. I'm not sure about Vibrant though. I don't know if he has like coding experience. I
The,
think he does, but I'm not sure if it's with GD.
I mean, SMJS like one of the variants. Come on.
Yeah, probably like SMJS. Probably, yeah. I mean, SMJS works full time. I think somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He works full time on one company. By the way, I just remember. Is it really that Absolute and Rob have beef with each other?
No clue.
Because I
Probably not.
remember someone said like they have a beef, and they not hate each other, but not like each other. Like because
I mean, it's probably just banter because like anytime like Rob wants to add something, Absolute just adds it first.
yeah, and I mean like the Absolute is the second person who made the most money out of GD after the Rob.
Oh yeah, because Mega Hack.
Yeah. So Absolute set it up for not for life, but for a really long time too. So
Yeah.
he was fine.
I mean, there's gonna be I think there's gonna be some competition to Mega Hack soon. I'll say that.
Like
I'm not involved in any of it, but there's like I think there's like a lot of like free mob venues that have like the same hacks and stuff as like Mega Hack.
I remember one from Tobiat, GDH. From him, like it have a macro replay system and everything that MegaHack does. So yeah, like one of the variants, and it will be out for Android soon. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's actually like really solid topic we spoke about the modding and the game in general. Because it is like actually interesting what will game have in the future. Because I don't know if I see the 15th anniversary of the game, I would like, holy shit, we did it.
I like how the 11th anniversary happened and just like no one cared. So
yeah. Actually, I thought like I was the only person who thought about the 11th
like there's just
anniversary.
I think Rob just like posted like some Rafer art on Twitter
Yeah.
and like that's
Not
about it. I mean that's fine. It's 11. Like who cares about the 11th anniversary?
yeah. So the 15th it will be the next milestone of the game.
Yeah.
Like the Minecraft with. Wait, I just realized like if GD will be 15 years, yeah, Minecraft will be 20. What the fuck? I just can't comprehend this number, but
I mean, GD's already older than most of the people playing it.
completely fair, yeah. I just can't comprehend the number, like, not the 20-year of Minecraft, like, come on, like, the Trackmania are existing for over 20 years, so it is not, like, something like, wow.
No.
But BGD
No,
existing for over 10 years, this is a milestone for this game.
Like a mobile game, like, I don't think there's any mobile game that's lasted that long.
No, no one.
Apart from, like, maybe, like, Candy Crush or something. I don't know.
Cut the rope.
Cut the rope. Or, that are live service, like, in quotations. Because, like, I guess Rob's rating levels would count as live service.
Don't really. Yeah.
Or, like, mobile games where the developer interacts with the game every day. And not just, like... Because, like, there are mobile game devs where they just make a game, and they just put it out, and they just never touch it again. And they just do that over and over and over again. And that's how they make money. And, like, Rob doesn't do that. And, like, I think he's one of the only devs that doesn't do that for, like, the mobile game dev industry.
And actually, I want to shout out to Rob because he making the game for over 11 years right now, and his code he's constantly updating. Like, it is still extremely spaghetti code. Yes, it is extremely spaghetti. I've heard this from many coders I know. They said like this code is like extremely awful, but still, like, it is working somehow. I can't comprehend this.
Like it was really cool when like Rob was like streaming and like it's like he like streamed himself like rating levels and stuff like that, and he also like showed like his like code window was in the background and you could see like Coco's code in there. It's like that was really cool.
Yeah,
I didn't understand at the time, but like Rob hasn't streamed in like couple of years now, probably. So it'd be cool to see him like stream again,
I
like
guess, I
creating
guess, I
levels,
guess we,
coding the game.
I guess after 2.21 he will be less busy and he will make some streams. He promised people, but yeah, the updates, they're splitting 2.2 into parts because it's like the Caves and Cliffs update for Minecraft, 2.2
Yeah,
part 1 and 2.2 part 2. So yeah, and
I think 2.21 is probably the one we'll get. Like it's taking so long because I think he's literally adding the map and events and versus mode all in the same.
no, the
fucking
versus
thing.
mode is like delayed for I guess 2.3, so it will
Yeah,
not
I
be.
think it's fine if he does that because like local exists. I think he already feels that niche.
By the way, why did Rob just not like buy Globe? Now the code is here, the concept is here,
I
like,
mean, like again, security.
and iOS, yes, iOS.
Also, he would have to iOS, and also he would have to migrate to his own servers, and I don't know if they would be able to handle it.
Yeah,
Like our player base for Globe is already pretty small. Like there's usually only around like 2,000 people on at any given time, like across both regions. So multiply that to like millions of people playing multiplayer at once.
yeah.
Obviously, there probably need to be some like verification, so there's not like trolls or anything, and there's definitely not going to be like voice chat.
Not the
But
voice chat. The voice chat should be removed completely out of the GD. Like in the Globe,
the
okay, for sure. Yeah.
geometry dash voice chat would actually go hard though.
Like hangouts, like people
You
made
should
in
make it so you
Globe.
can just to make moderating easier, just so you can only hear voice chats from like your friends or something, which is a setting in Globe, but it's not on by default, which I think it should be.
Yeah, like actually from friends, voice chat from friends is a way to avoid some children to yell in microphone and playing
Yeah,
some music. So yeah,
yeah, we get a lot of that. There's a lot of like children that just play music and then just hold the push to talk button. It's like,
Russian
crap, are you kidding?
children. I guess Russian children. Yes, it needs to be clarified because
I
I
mean, there's two main regions. There's like US and EU, and I almost only ever hear that stuff in US. EU is like basically silent.
yeah. So yeah, it's completely fair. But the versus mode is actually an interesting idea, but not what people expected from it. So Globe will not die after the versus mode will came out because the Globe is more like
Live multiplayer.
live multiplayer, yes, and the
Like in
versus
versus, you can't see each other.
it's more like let's
Level
say,
racing,
yes, it's more like competitive stuff.
which there was an idea floating around for Globe for level racing. We could have like a ranked mode. That'd be really cool.
Like with Minecraft speedrunning.
Or like no, like literally just like a ranked mode, like how like a lot of like FPS games have
Oh,
Overwatch.
like I
Like
can
there's like bronze, silver, gold, that sort of thing. That'd be
like
actually be really
diamond.
cool if there was like ranked mode in Geometry Dash for like level racing. It was like the idea that I had for Globe was that there would be like 8 players, and like you'd have like a number that like represents your rank, and it goes up if you place in the top 4, and it goes down if you place in the bottom 4. And obviously, the higher you place, the more you get. The lower you place, the more you lose. That sort of thing.
It can be like you can snitch the idea of the elo from the Counter-Strike 2.
Yeah,
It
it's just like
like
elo,
like
just like any elo system would work, honestly. Because it's
yeah,
like it's not a team game. It's like you're just playing, but you're just playing against 7 other people. Like it's not a team game.
it will be sick if in this racing modes it will be added a spectator mode, like it was in like a GD multiplayer from ADAF.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, this should be added because the tournaments will be so much better with this.
Yeah, you'd host like your own. Like I mean, like literally the GD World Tournament's happening like right now.
Yeah, it will be like so much sicker, like professional esports of Geometry Dash.
that might be pushing it a little bit, but yeah, it would be really cool if we had like a ranked mode in GD.
Yeah, I have some ideas for it
Because
already.
because it would just like pick a random like rated level, and then just whoever beats it first, or like the top 8% would like be the placements.
Another
And then like the higher rank you get, like the harder levels get. Like eventually, if you're like the highest rank, it could be like extended list demons.
damn, like this is actually a great idea. But I'm thinking about the system that like the GD World Championship have. It's like not the who first beat the level. It is like who first complete the most amount of times this level. For example, like it have like the ranking mode. You have 8 people racing with each other for points. Like if the person completed level, it will give him a point. Yes. For easier levels before the demon. It will
Yeah.
give like a points, and it have like 10 minutes mark. For 10 minutes,
But-
you should beat this level as many times as you can. It's like more an endurance test, yes, and the
That might like complicate things though. I feel like, especially like for like once you get to harder levels, that kind of just like becomes meaningless. I feel like
for
it's better to
harder,
just
yeah,
have the same.
no.
or- I-
For harder levels, it should be like a different system. It will be like a percentage system.
yeah. But
Yeah,
the thing is, like, I guess like how the ranks would be divided, it would be like the lower ranks would be like 6 stars. Like the players that are down there probably wouldn't be able to beat a 6 star in 10 minutes anyway. And if they can, then they're better and they should be higher ranked. That sort of thing. That's just how a rank system works. So I think it's fine if we just have it like whenever someone beats the level, the next top 8% or the next top 7% are the placements. Or if everyone beats it on the same time, then it just picks another level.
yeah, yeah.
Another like harder level.
Yeah, the concept is like actually banger.
I want to make a mod for this, but like it would have to be like it would have to be like derivative of like globe, because like I don't want to just like, because you kind of have to be able to like see each other, and there has to be like some sort of like server and database for it. But I don't know how to do any of that, so
Then
just
just
hoping-
yeah,
I'm
just
just
integrate.
gonna hope Globe adds something like that. It'll be cool.
Like just propose. You're a globe developer. Just propose it to
It
the main
we
developer.
have we've been talking about it like already. We're not
Oh,
sure if we're gonna add it, but like there's been a lot of talks since like honestly like I'd like to say since like June
I really hope that
ish at
this
least.
idea. I really hope that this idea will be out because this will be a second.
It'd be really good for content creation.
Yes, exactly. Like some you can
Like imagine,
stream GD.
imagine Nepesta and Technical in the highest rank just like shit talking each other. That'd be so funny.
I imagine like in voice chat they like met each other in the stream and stuff. Like
No,
yes,
they just have no, like not even that. Like they just happen to queue into each other and they're both streaming.
yeah, and you can stream. You can have a new branch of streaming GD, like a ranked globe thing, like we just talking about. This will be like huge.
Yeah,
And
just not sure if it ever gets added. Then like yeah, that'd be really cool.
I'm
It's just
really
there's just a lot that would go into it.
yeah. This task is really complicated, but if it's added, oh my god, this will be banger. I'm all for it. Like where to donate? Like insert this gif with a guy who like slammed his debit
Like,
card. What did you wanted to say?
nah, it's just like let me in.
Yeah. Like this monkey, yeah. Globed at this point still can be used to see each other. No, yes, that's the point of globed. But in ranked mode, I guess the visibility of
should
players it will not be state, or it will be transparent for default, like 50% or
It would
80%.
be like I mean, it would just be whatever the setting is that you have
Oh
for
yeah,
transparency.
yeah, fair enough. Do not mess around with complete set settings. Because like with this type of things, you can like beat some funny levels like codependence. It was beaten, like it was beaten by 10 players simultaneous. I fucking hate this word. You know what I mean. So yeah, like 10 people at once. Okay, I will be vague in my wordings. So yeah, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
And I need to change the title, and I guess I need to change the title and the thumbnail of this stream. In the first time of my life, I need to change it because we talked more about modding and not about your lucky appearance in like.
Yeah. I guess
Yeah.
I guess we can talk about like the awards now.
Oh
I
yeah,
guess.
yeah, about the awards, yeah. So how do you felt when you saw like you won the awards?
I don't know. It was like 5 emotions at once probably. And I definitely did like overreact compared to everyone else that won. But I don't really care. But like, yeah, I didn't really expect to win at all because like, I mean, I was nominated for best creator, but like Blee had that on lock. Uh, and for best medium demon, my competition was New Light, Boxing Boxes, and Say It Back. I was like, I'm getting dead last. Like those are all like popular levels from like popular creators, and I'm just like there. I guess I am like sort of up there, but like definitely not as high as like Over Defo or like Sauron. Let's Say It Back. Like Say It Back like popped off like really hard, and
Yeah.
Turning Point kind of flopped. Like it's kind of funny because like I won the awards for I won best medium demon, and it's Turning Point's probably my worst performing level like on the servers, and it also got demoted to Easy Demon.
Damn. But still, like the win is a win,
Yeah, take it.
and
Light work, no reaction.
yeah. But do you want to be a moderator in this game?
I'm not sure. Part of me says yes because it would be cool to like send levels and take requests, but a part of me says no for that exact same reason. Because like, especially like, because I saw like a Paceman that like Double Mind posted, like he's a G, and it was basically to sum it up, it's like people don't request levels to you because they want to talk to you. They just want to get their level sent. Like they don't want to actually talk to you. That sort of thing. And
Yeah,
doing requests is like also like really tiring. Like people always complain about mods having like their requests closed all the time, but that's because they open requests and then like 3 minutes later there's like 500 requests and they have to close it again.
yeah, I know about like the newly promoted moderator is a Killaway. Uh, I know her for many years. She was a part of the Winter's gang. Uh, I guess he's like Winter, yeah, the
Yeah.
creator. Yeah, yeah, and she worked hard for it, and she deserves the position. And she like overwhelmed already with the requests.
Yeah,
And
like
yeah,
it's a lot, I'd imagine. Like especially as a new mod, people see that you're a new mod, which means you literally have 0 requests, so they will send your level. Or they will try to send their level to the mod. And everyone else is thinking the same thing, so
I'm glad that I'm in like a blacklist from getting the moderator. This is actually a funny story, but I just like some
you just
anonymous
drop the
sources.
ball.
No, I'm not the carry the ball. No, like I don't want to say who said me that for the privacy reasons, but the thing is, like, it was said to me like several people from the moderation, said like uh I will get demoted in less than a month. And that's why I'm
Yeah.
not getting the moderation badge ever, I guess. Or just for shit and giggles, if the Robtop podcast will happen, I will ask him to promote me to the moderator for 1 second for the screenshot and demote me instantly, just for fun.
I just need mod for the name change game, okay? Like I want the Kiba name, not ItzKiba, but the Kiba account is a 9-year-old account with 2 comments.
Yeah, RobTop like wanted to, and he actually reading off for from the accounts that no longer active. So I guess this account will be renamed too, and you will get your original name.
I don't think I'll get it because he only does that for like mods right now.
Yeah, completely,
And like
very
something like in like very specific like circumstances, I think. But yeah, I don't know. It's like I almost just fell. Oops. Anyway, I think the rate system right now is fine. I think my only issue with it is that a mod send is worth like significantly less than it used to be like a couple of years ago. But the people's perception of sends has gone up, which is not what happens. Because it's like getting a level sent is now just like it's like taking a bucket of water from the ocean and then dumping it into a lake. Like yeah, it's a smaller body of water, but there's still so many levels in there.
Yeah, and actually, I guess I don't know if like Rob should give elder moderators, not the elder moderators, like the dark moderators, ability to rate levels by themselves or not.
I don't think that's a good idea for a couple of reasons. One is that it would just create inconsistency, and also like whenever people propose that idea, people say, "Oh, mod should be able to rate levels," and then elder mod should be able to give them epic, and like that just creates more problems actually because if an epic worthy level gets seen by a mod and gets rated only, then that means that that epic worthy level just gets rated. No one else is going to check the levels; it's already rated. So it just creates more work to get the level to the correct rating. Like it would just lead to more misrates. And another thing is that more mods being able to rate levels doesn't really do anything because most mods have higher standards than RobTop anyway.
Yes, that's actually true. I found it for every mod, like it's like 99% of them like really huge rating standards. That's like completely unfair.
I think it's a good thing actually. Like it stops a lot of slop from getting on the featured page.
True though.
Like it acts as sort of a quality filter, and honestly, it probably could be a tiny bit higher, especially since like even like now the send tab, it's very saturated right now. Especially now that like 2.2 came out and the game is so much bigger. Like I said, getting a mod send doesn't really mean as much anymore because like you get a send, it shows up on the top of the send tab, and then like within the next hour it's already gone because like other mods have sent other levels.
Yeah.
And like Rob usually only rates from the first like 1 or 2 or sometimes 3 pages of the send tab. So if you got your send like even like a day ago, then it's probably like already too far gone. Like it's really hard, in my opinion. Like I think there probably could be some changes to it. Like I did see somewhere like maybe like depending on how many like a level would only show up on the send tab if it got a certain number of sends. Like for example, like a level would only show up if it got like 3 feature sends or 2 epic sends or 1 like legendary and above, that sort of thing. I think that's good because like it's another filter for quality and it also like gives each individual level a higher chance of getting rated.
Yeah. But still, about the take to like RobTop should only be one to rate levels. But why did we not give this opportunity to like someone like Viprin or uh who is like okay like Viprin, like why did we not give him a chance to rate levels? Because he was like a RobTop 2 for
Yeah,
real.
he's like the community manager.
Yeah.
There's probably a couple reasons for that. One is probably most likely is that there just isn't a system in place for it yet. Like there would need to be like, especially since I have worked with GDPSs in the past, and like with it being like somewhat similar to how Rob does things. Like there's like rules in the GDPS like database that have like certain permissions, like rating levels, that sort of thing. But he would need to do some like server side stuff to get that to work.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Second of all, is like I said before, like Vibrant standards for rates are higher than Rob's anyway. And like the levels that he showcases on his channel would get rated anyway. Like it doesn't really matter.
uh, time to time, but like 90% of levels, yeah. They will
There's
die.
only there are only I believe there are only 2 levels that Vibrant has uploaded that are not rated.
Yeah? I thought there was more.
One of them is peaceful, and the other is like a random modern level from like 3 years ago that just never got rated for some reason.
Like the peaceful, I get it, why. But still, like, Rob, I know why RobTop not rating the horror levels, but still we have collab level. Rated.
I mean, the thing with collab level is that what's actually kind of funny is like he rated the original collab level as an accident, and like because like he thought he rated the because basically there was an update to collab level that removed the jump scares,
Yeah, I know.
and it just has like some like creepy parts to it, but it's nothing like gore, like gruesome or anything like that, like hysteria or anything like that.
Oh.
So like that's why collab level is rated, and I don't. That's why I don't really get the argument because it was updated to remove a lot of the poor elements from the level. But
Okay.
I mean, Rob did rate the level before to update it on an accident as an accident, which was really funny.
Yeah. I will speak with Mindcap about this incident more. But the thing is, about the horror levels in the game, um, I know why RobTop did not rating that because of the age rating of the game. But even if he adds some sort of the pop up, like for people to enable, like this mod contains some this stuff, and this stuff, it still will be get higher age rating than it have now.
Yeah, and that's obviously like not good for a game like Geometry Dash.
Yeah,
I think it's like 5 and up. I think
four plus.
4 plus.
Yeah,
Yeah,
on iOS, yeah, on the App Store, I remember it. And zero, I guess it's like zero on Android, apps, Apple Store, Google Play.
yeah,
So it is family friendly, but it like interest interestingly enough, it's like a family friendly game that have a mature community. Mostly
yeah.
mature, yeah.
I think that's because like a lot of us have stuck around with the game for so long and have just grown
Yeah,
into it.
1.1 OG member here.
Yeah, I think a lot of the new people that are like that people are like saying are new gens, like the Change of Scene kids and
TikTok kids.
the I Spy kids, the B kids. It's actually kind of funny because a lot of the quote unquote new gens that are like crazy over like B, like the level's probably older than them.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's besides the point. But like I feel like there's a lot of new people coming to the game because of like Queen 2, and also like honestly because of levels like Tidal Wave and like Change of Scene
And
and
some
like I
new
Spy.
top ones, yes, some new top ones because it resonates out of the
The
GT.
thing is, like I don't think really, especially like the sort of like younger side of the community, they didn't really care about like Acheron or Avernus or like Bloodlust or anything like that. I mean, they probably weren't even around community by then, but even like later, it's like I don't think they were really like hyped up over like Acheron or anything like that. But Tidal Wave, like I don't know, like Tidal Wave just has like aura. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like a really shiny beach themed level, summer like level. It's like caught in an eye because the Acheron, like the awareness, it's like serious levels, hell themed, about the difficulty of the game and kind of edgy, you know. But the Tidal Wave is like a really fun and funny level.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I,
love this level so much.
my opinion on tidal wave has changed like 5 times.
Yeah, and
Like,
what's your recent like opinion on Tidal Wave?
so at first I thought it was like a very bad example for the community because it sort of just sets a bad precedent that like it doesn't like I'm gonna be real, tidal wave doesn't really look that good.
Yeah, I
But
agree.
it like tidal wave being rated sets a bad precedent that I think it already has somewhat existed, but it enforces it a lot more that like it doesn't really matter how well or poorly your level is decorated. If it's hard, then it'll get rated, or if it's hard, it'll get popular. And that sort of just enforces that really bad mindset because it sort of just like undermines the effort that a lot of other levels have, like Ascension to Heaven, Flame Wall, that sort of thing, that are also top ones. But like now that I think about it, it's just like if people want to rate it, man, just rate it, man. Like it got rated, people wanted it, and then people were complaining about it being rated. It's like okay, like all right.
Have you mind people like I was like joking about it? Yeah.
Like Rob said in GD server that like the mod vote for tidal wave was like 50-50, so like, it was up to him. And he eventually did rate it probably because of like community pressure, which I think is also a bad precedent because like it shows that you can just like harass Rob and pressure him to rate a level and he will.
Yeah,
Like I
that's
don't
bad.
think that was really bad. Like I feel like if people want a level rated, then like just rate it. My opinion.
The mod system for demons are actually good.
I
I'd
agree,
say,
it is
yeah.
good
But sadly, it got
because
removed.
so a lot of people don't like the mod system, like the mod demon system, because of like outliers, like tidal wave, and like other levels that like didn't pass the mod vote, like initially, like Abyss of Darkness. Like if people want a level rated, but like the mods don't, it's like it just doesn't get rated, which I guess is like it sucks. But again, those are outliers. For the most part, the system did a really good job of actually like rating like levels correctly. Like with the old system, if let's say you have like an epic worthy demon, right? It would probably get epic because the mods have a pretty good sense of like what tier of like rating a level should get. And like Rob kind of doesn't. I don't know. It's like
Yeah, I understand.
it's like but like that didn't really matter because like basically he would just rate whatever the mods voted, and the mods generally had a good idea of what rating level should get. Nowadays though, it's sort of just random. Like we've seen countless times. We've seen like so many misrates in 2.2. Like levels that should have gotten legendary, levels that should have gotten epic. Like there are like I can name like at least like 3 examples in the past like 2 weeks alone where like a lot of mods sent a level for like epic or like and it just got rated like 1 or 2 tiers below that.
And
So like
yeah.
I feel like the demon. I mean those examples weren't demons, but like it's sort of like a similar process, like because it's like if the mods are voting like or if they're sending for like epic, right? It probably should get epic, but I feel like Rob's been ignoring that a lot, probably because like the whole like mod sending for above featured thing hasn't been around for that long compared to the game's lifespan, so he's probably getting like used to it, maybe. But yeah, I think demon system was good for the game because it also like meant that like if you had a rate worthy level, it basically guaranteed it would get rated. Because like it as opposed to like just having a demon in the sent tab and just hoping it doesn't just get drowned out. I'm sort of lucky in that I think Rob does like look out for my name because like I haven't posted like a level in a while. Like when I released like Globe Tower, at that point I didn't release a level in like 3 months. I just made Globe Tower in like a couple weeks for the Globe Creator Contest. And it got rated in like less than a day. And it really shouldn't have. But I'm just like fortunate to be in that sort of position. But for a lot of other people, it's like, yeah, like if they get like sends on a level, it doesn't mean anything anymore, really. Like it'll just get drowned out by all the other levels. I think the demon system did help with that. So yeah, that's my take on it.
I just remember one thing that got popped on the Twitter recently. I need
Is it
to.
Shimmer?
Hmm?
Yeah. So it got re-rated to Epic eventually, but that's the thing. We shouldn't have to like riot to get a level rated the correct rating if a lot of mods have sent it for a certain rating. And also like it and also with the whole sent tab, because there's so many levels there, it creates another issue where it's like you have to like optimize like when your mod sends the level. So like it gets at the top of the send tab like right when Rob starts rating. Like, no man, like why do we shouldn't have to like worry about that.
Yeah, but I'm like about the remembered thing that got popped on the Twitter recently. IMAX made a post about the guy who paid two people who get
Oh yeah,
who get like
I
the
know that.
promote
That's funny.
Rexman, yeah.
That's funny.
No, the actually, if no, money not involved, this will be actually extra funny thing. Like,
If money wasn't involved, it unironically like maybe could have worked.
actually, yeah, because like many people say, making really good levels that getting even rated with this main name. Maybe this guy should be
'Cause it literally gets his
yeah.
name in front of like it bypasses like think about it like it bypasses like all of the steps for getting someone promoted and it just gets it straight into Rob Top's face when he rates the
Yeah,
level.
yeah, but
That's
like,
actually big brain. Too bad there's money involved and it's just not
yeah.
gonna work.
So, but this idea is good. Maybe someone should get this without money, of course. They should like make it without it. I'm actually about the Kiloway. Maybe this should be a thing about her, but I don't know. It not happened. At least she got the moderation badge. So yeah,
She's
she
like what badge at what cost? Your sanity.
oh, she sent over like that like something between 5 and 9,000 levels. Like
What?
she not the sent, like uh she got through like
Oh, like
yeah,
up to getting mod, like reviewing that
or like
many.
yeah, reviewing, sending levels to other mods, like helping like
That's
five to
just not.
nine
Yeah,
thousand. Yeah,
I could never imagine myself doing that. That's just such a huge time commitment that I just don't have anymore.
yeah, same here.
Like, if I was like still in high school, then like maybe I could do like reviews and stuff, maybe grind for it. But the thing is, it's just like I'm in college now, and like I have two jobs, and I am like doing a bunch of other stuff. So it's like, yeah,
That's
I don't really have as much time anymore.
yeah, and that's why I'm getting into podcasts to like, because I love it. I really love it to have like speak with people about them, about something more. And that's why I, even if I'm not in the bad position as a moderator, like potential moderator, I'm still will be considered to not getting the badge because because I want to be a podcaster, and in
Yeah,
2025 I will get into the more, I guess, I'll get into the gaming community as a whole, because I have plans to do the podcast with Monthfish. If you know this company, the team who made Atomic Heart,
oh,
uh, something like this, and I have huge plans for the my next step as a podcaster. But yeah, the podcasts are really great addition to the GD itself. Like, it is not that popular, and this is just a coincidence. When Dasher's podcast existed before, like after I made my first podcast on GD, like it is just a coincidence that existed. Yeah. So yeah.
yeah.
And because of Dasher's podcast, by the way, I consider to make a podcast on English too, not only on Russian, because I will get rid of guests like really fast. So this,
Yeah.
I guess, is a powerful move to the English side of community.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
yeah,
right, for me, I'm hoping I become more of like a modder in the community.
and what?
Like I've been
Modern, yeah.
creating. Yeah, I've been creating for like a while now. So I kind of get more into like the coding side of stuff. I mean, right now, I mean, globes, there isn't really much to do. 'Cause the actual like functionality of the mod itself is pretty much done. A lot of the other stuff that we have would just be like extra stuff that maybe would be nice to have. That's assuming like rank never becomes a thing, but yeah. I
Yeah.
think like also like playing. I mean, I don't know. I did beat a new hardest like finally after like 7 years. I beat like Visible Ray like a couple. But I think before I left from college actually, like I beat it like in May or something. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sort of like I feel like in terms of like how long I'll stay around, I'm probably like 2/3 of my way out. It's like I'm kind of just like I've been around for a while, and it's like I don't have as much time as I used to play the game anymore. But I still play it like a lot, and I have been playing other games too, like playing a lot of like Overwatch, Minecraft, that sort of thing.
Yeah, you
But yeah,
mentioned your Minecraft phase, yeah. So
but yeah,
so yeah, I guess we will stop the podcast right here because it's like 2 hours. It's one of the longest podcasts.
I don't think we ever went over like why the title says luckiest creator in Geometry Dash.
Yeah, so I will change this. I will change this.
I
Yeah.
can I'll say it right now.
Okay.
So yeah, so it's on my bio on Twitter. It's proud owner of the 30,000th rated level, the 300th weekly demon, the 7,000th demon, and the 100th platformer demon in Geometry Dash.
Do you think this is a coincidence?
I hope so. I hope.
No, if RobTop did this like as we speak before the podcast for shit and giggles, I will be like, this will be like the biggest troll of the game of the game's history.
I mean, for like for the weekly demon one, it's like I have like legit in parentheses because like it doesn't count like removed weeklies that got removed for like some reason or whatever, whether it be like April Fools or there was like I think there was one of them where it was like there's some like inappropriate or something. I don't know. Or it was,
Oh
like,
yeah, I
impossible.
remember that. Yeah. Oh yeah.
But yeah.
So I'm getting like exhausted because of my failed work shift day. So yeah.
Yeah.
And it's actually like one of the longest podcasts
It's
here.
been 2 hours, yeah.
So I'm really glad that you've joined me today. This was like a blast, seriously. I really enjoyed this, yeah. So I guess that's it. The next podcast will be, I don't actually remember because I have like them really, I have them cluttered from to the November, so I need to check.
Oh yeah.
The next podcast should in English side should be with GMD Blue, like in 31st of August. So yeah.
All right.
Thank you, yeah. Thank you for joining again, and see you around, guys, on the 31st of August. This will be a blast podcast, I swear, because this will be a clash between two different podcast hosts.